What's up, traders? I hope you are good. This is the Bitcoin chart, and guys, congrats for the new all-time high. This was something that I had expected and shared weeks ago, and I also updated this entry in a video where I thought and said that I think it will go lower and sweep, and then from there it should go up to the highs. If you followed all that, then congrats. If you took a position, congrats. And if not, guys, congrats regardless, because market is at all-time high, at least Bitcoin, right? Which is good for the rest of the market. Sooner or later, things will follow. So let's look at what might be next. So therefore, I go to the all-time Bitcoin uh, index, BTC USD index, so that we see the all-time chart. And then we draw one major line here, and as you can see, the price pretty much reacted to this major line, right? And price is now approaching it. And as I had shared on Twitter, guys, I had shared this line on Twitter, and I have shown two options. One is a reclaim above this, which means a weekly candle closes above this diagonal resistance, potentially resistance, or rejection candles, price cannot reclaim, actually not reclaim because it was never above it, but price cannot break it and consolidates here and gets rejected. So that's the less likely scenario in my opinion. I see good chances that Bitcoin breaks out, but until then, we don't know, as always. So once we break out and we see candles close above it, we can buy into one dip, into a sweep dip as always, and expect a move higher, in my opinion, towards, yeah, let's see. So 160 is realistic, and for the first major move, I mean, and later on it could also go higher, but I do not make predictions like that. As you know, I'm a short-term trader for the most. And yeah, guys, if that happens and Bitcoin consolidates, that would usually be the time for alt season. Another possibility is the consolidation here, when Bitcoin consolidates here and goes sideways for a period of time. Altcoins could also perform nice, but we don't know if that will be like that. So let's check the Bitcoin dominance chart real quick. It's the Bitcoin dominance chart. There's a bit more room to the upside, to be honest. But we also made a nice bearish engulfing here. But it doesn't mean that it will go down. As you can see, this is not working like it used to work back in the days when you have a bearish engulfing. It doesn't mean it's a major reversal. It can also be that it's just a small dip and then continues, right? Just like here. So Bitcoin dominance, it doesn't tell me much right now, guys. Okay, it might have topped, it might have not. Not really helpful at this point. Let me check the USDT dominance. Okay. USDT kind of going down. It's in a downtrend, which is good, which means people are going out of stables, right? So this basically here, this was some days ago when Bitcoin started to rally, means people went from stables into Bitcoin or other coins. That's why it goes down here. What else could we look at? Yeah, the total excluding Bitcoin chart, right? Total altcoin chart excluding Bitcoin. Crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. Yeah. Let's move on a daily time frame. This previous breakout was pretty clean, as you can see, guys. Right? It was pretty clean. And this one actually as well. So it broke out, consolidated a bit, but then went higher. So yeah, here we see, guys, that it's likely that the market continues higher, because this here looks like a continuation will happen. Okay, we have one move. This is the first, second wave, third wave, and the fifth wave should push the price to the highs, in my opinion. Looking good for continuation. Also, Ethereum has made a major move. It after it fell below this trend, right? Here was a trend. Then we thought it could maybe reverse here, but it did not. It did a fake out. So this is like a deviation kind of move. And now it reclaimed. It reclaimed above the trend again, which is good. I have seen many people expected a dip to this level, right? But market, when most people expect a dip like this, what does the market tend to? Yeah, exactly. It doesn't give that dip. So that's why you see right now that price is actually continuing, at least in a smaller time frame. But I am not ruling out, guys, that it still could do one more move down. But that's less likely, in my opinion. Price here for Ethereum, it is currently in a so-called supply zone here. So it's at resistance, right? And let's see if it breaks out here, breaks above this block, and then we can expect definitely like it. Let me show what I mean. Man, I haven't charted for so long. I forgot where these tools are. So yeah, if the price breaks above that supply zone, you could expect that it goes higher. So that's what I wanted to say. Otherwise, it could get still rejected. And but still, we have this trend that it has reclaimed. So it might hold actually. And if not, then yes, this entry might be the dip as many people expect. So we will watch and see that level for level. I am optimistic, guys, because Ethereum had not its run. Bitcoin went to all-time highs. It's above 100K, and Ethereum still didn't run, but it's revived right now, right? It's showing some moves, and hopefully we get the move that we deserve. We get the major alt season that was still not there. And yeah, I think it's enough for this video. I already talked too much. Have a good day and stay blessed.